It may not look like much here, but this small stream of cold water is the headwaters of the Colorado River. The water comes from a lake on Laputa Pass in Rocky Mountain National Park and then flows south to Grand Lake and Lake Granby. It's here in Granby where much of the water gets diverted. Instead of flowing downstream, it gets pumped through a series of tunnels to homes and businesses on the eastern side of the mountains. In fact, even though the Colorado River only flows on the western side of the Continental Divide, about half of the water that we use across the metro area comes from the river. That's what has conservation groups concerned.
At its core, this river has been called the American Nile, and it's because it's so important for the American Southwest and Mexico.
Scott Braden is the Wilderness and Public Lands Advocate for Conservation Colorado.
With the accumulating impacts of climate change that makes our snowpack a little more iffy and makes runoff earlier each year, this river is really in danger of being over-allocated.
Scott says because Colorado is at the headwaters of the river, we don't always see the same stresses in the river that those living downstream in Utah, Arizona, and California see.
So if the sort of trends continue as they are, we're going to find ourselves in a situation where there's not enough water to go around.
There is no denying that this is an impressive journey. It's the 5th longest river in the U.S.
And none of it would be made possible without the snowpack from the Rocky Mountains of Colorado. In the winter, Colorado's beautiful snow-covered mountains are more than just a magnet for skiers and backcountry hikers. They're a giant storage facility for water. While the water from that snowpack flows into the Colorado all along the river's course, a lot of it makes its way into the Colorado as the river heads southwest, from Granby to where we are in Glenwood Springs.
From here in Glenwood, the river runs west to Grand Junction, and with this river, Grand is the name of the game.
Until 1921, what we know as the Colorado River was known as the Grand River. Think about it, Grand Lake, Grand Junction, the Grand Canyon. Those names are no coincidence.
And once the water leaves here in Glenwood, it is then joined by the waters of the Roaring Fork. From that point, it's about 90 miles to Grand Junction and the Utah border, where the landscapes carved by the river begin to take on even more incredible characteristics. The Utah portion of the river's course starts on the Colorado Plateau before heading to Moab. The water sweeps by Arches and Canyonlands National Parks, both amazing landscapes eroded into canyons and mesas by the Colorado and Green Rivers, which combine into one downstream.
After those rivers combine, they head here, Lake Powell, the lake formed behind the enormous Glen Canyon Dam.
Lake Powell is 189 miles long with more than 1,900 miles of shoreline alone. So it's from the air where you get the best vantage point.
This section we're going over is the historic Colorado River channel. The lake is probably the largest economic generator in this part of the country. The boating and all of the infrastructure to support boating and recreation is pretty significant.
The Colorado River, feeds so much water into Lake Powell here. I mean, it's what fills the lake. I mean, it's
absolutely that and the San Juan River, the two major tributaries. Colorado being number one for sure. So from the time the dam was built to now, I'm not sure early on they really recognized what the potential was for the growth that it has spurred over the years.
Glen Canyon was not the first choice for this dam and reservoir.
That story is fascinating to me because we could have this reservoir right now in Colorado.
Park Superintendent Billy Schott says the first plan would have put a dam along the Green River in Echo Canyon in Colorado's Dinosaur National Monument, creating a giant reservoir by filling the Green and Yampa River valleys.
There was such a well-organized and political fight to keep that from getting washed under. It really kind of activated a lot of different well-organized movements in the West and starting to look at how land's used and especially how water's used.
The water is used in parts of the 5 states that make up the upper basin of the Colorado: Arizona, Colorado, New Mexico, Utah, and Wyoming, where the Green River starts before joining the Colorado.
Before that water gets to the Grand Canyon, it passes a critical point, Lee's Ferry, which is just downstream from Glen Canyon Dam. Now, this is the spot where the river is divided into 2 basins for water rights purposes. The upper basin, which Eric just mentioned, includes parts of Utah, Arizona, New Mexico, Colorado, and Wyoming. There's also the lower basin. That includes other parts of Utah, Arizona, and New Mexico, as well as parts of Nevada and California. Water rights laws regarding the Colorado River are as complicated as they are old. In fact, the Colorado River Compact that divides the river into these two basins was signed into law in 1922.
Once the river leaves Glen Canyon and makes its way through Lee's Ferry, it begins to wind its way through the 217-mile-long Grand Canyon. It's taken the Colorado River some 6 million years to carve the mile-deep canyon in northern Arizona. After the Grand Canyon, the Colorado stops here. Hoover Dam, Lake Mead, and when it's at capacity, it's one of the largest reservoirs in the nation.
The effects of decades-long drought can be seen clearly on the shores of Lake Mead. In fact, where I am standing now is a boat launch ramp that has been closed because of low water levels. Imagine a time when you could launch all the way up there.
Sometime this week or late this week, we'll hit elevation about 1071 above mean sea level, and that's the lowest the reservoir has been since it was filled back in the late 1930s.
One way you can tell the water is really low is this, what park officials call a bathtub ring. A stark contrast in color, the line shows where the water used to be. Overall, the Colorado River system is down below 50% capacity. Last time Lake Mead was essentially full was more than 20 years ago.
Here at Hoover Dam, Lake Mead, we're down to about 36% capacity. This is the effect of 21 consecutive years of drought.
Nevada is one of 7 states that depend on water from this reservoir. All 7 states are working on conservation agreements to address the decreasing supply of water.
Also to figure out methodologies to conserve water or keep protection level volumes of water in this reservoir so we don't have to go into really significant cuts with our water users.
Hoover Dam serves water to states in the lower basin of the Colorado, which includes parts of California, Arizona, New Mexico, and Nevada, including Las Vegas. 90% of the water used in Las Vegas comes from Lake Mead, which is about an hour away from the city. Visitors, this may be hard to believe, but most of the water is used for residential areas, not hotels and casinos. All the hotels here are good at conservation. Just about all the water used at hotels like the Bellagio here is captured, treated, and then reused or sent back to Lake Mead.
They have cleaned it up so much that not only do they recycle and reuse for Las Vegas purposes and homeowners in surrounding areas, but they can put some back in Lake Mead.
With water levels low and more people moving to the area, conservation is on everyone's mind.
I think Lake Mead will always be here. I think there isn't a chance that Lake Mead is ever going to go away. I think we continue to face challenges in water allocation. We continue to face challenges with climate change. We're doing a lot of studying about how that's altered the way the snow has come and the rains have come, but I don't think Lake Mead's going anywhere.
From the Hoover Dam, the Colorado River turns south and heads through the gambling town of Laughlin, Nevada, Lake Havasu, Arizona, and then onto the border town of Yuma.